Have you ever sworn you'd finally shift gears, only to slip right back into the same routine the very next sunrise, and the one after, and the one after that? You picture triumph, a richer existence. Yet every dawn you pick ease over effort. Meet a young smith who knew that trap inside out, until a single morning rewrote everything. Music. Nestled between rolling emerald hills, crystal streams, and swaying amber wheat stood a quiet hamlet. There dwelt a blacksmith called Elias, broad-shouldered, quick-witted, a wizard with hammer and forge. Neighbors swore his blades and implements outshone any in the realm. Still, Elias nursed a quiet flaw, inertia. He craved glory yet shunned the grind. Mornings found him lingering over steaming tea, eyes tracing lazy clouds, murmuring, "I'll begin tomorrow, maybe next week." Dreams remained vapor. His forge brimmed with raw iron, weighty mallets, half-shaped relics. Commissions stacked high, plows for tillers, swords for centuries, fixes for families. All awaited his spark. Elias postponed, insisting, "I'll strike when the mood hits." Some afternoons he lounged riverside, water whispering past, envisioning cheers for labor never started. He saw himself legendary, revered. As dusk bled across the sky, he shuffled home empty, promising, "First light, I swear." One crisp day his steadfast friend Caleb, a daunted dust farmer, knocked. "Elias," he urged softly, "why the endless delay? Your gift could light up lives, yours included." Elias gave a sluggish shrug. "When inspiration strikes," he muttered. Caleb's gaze dimmed. "You're squandering magic," he warned. Dreams without sweat vanish. A flicker of shame pricked Elias, but fear of strain anchored him. He drifted back to reverie, convinced idleness hurt no one. Seasons slid. Grumbles swelled. Fields lay fallow for want of blades, patrols drilled with splintered hilts. Even the children hissed, "Why won't Elias finish?" At last the village elder strode in. "Elias," he declared, "your dawdling starves us. Crops rot, safety frays. Shape up or ship out." The words landed like cold steel. For the first time Elias grasped that visions unhammered were weightless. That night he crouched beside an unfinished blade, moonlight glinting off chilled metal. "I yearn to be extraordinary," he breathed, "yet I can't even swing." Dawn brought a traveler, Master Gideon, a silver-haired smith famed for craft and counsel. Word of Elias's flair had reached him. "Boy," Gideon said warmly, "raw talent I see, but talent untempered rusts. Know the true key?" Elias leaned in. Gideon's eyes twinkled. "Force the first strike even when every fiber begs rest. Discipline is iron, pounded daily, blisters and all, until it gleams unbreakable. Begin tiny, 5 minutes, then 10, then 60. Arrive regardless of mood. Fire fades, motion endures." Elias inhaled resolve. Day 1, arms leaden, he hefted the hammer. Palms throbbed, eyelids sagged, quit whispered loud. Samuel's echo steadied him. 5 minutes became 10, then 30. By twilight a modest plow stood whole. Day 2 clawed harder, pillows beckoned, clouds tempted. A quiet inner voice countered, "Today I appear, feelings be damned." Tiny triumphs bloomed. A sword's first polish caught starlight, a farmer's grin warmed colder than hearth coals, children's taunts turned to timid cheers. Weeks folded into months. Morning still warred, but Elias raised the mallet anyway. Evenings revealed progress, a blade honed, a share mended, a hinge reborn. Each clang fed the next. The man who once squandered sunrises became the village pulse. One twilight Gideon returned. "Behold your forge," he said, sweeping a hand across gleaming rows. Elias's chest swelled. "It stung," he admitted. "Some dawns I loathed the anvil. Yet I pressed, and now I breathe freer, stand taller, wear pride like armor. I am the smith I once only imagined." Gideon clasped his shoulder. "That is discipline's alchemy. Craving ebbs, doing endures. Never wait for spark, be the one who strikes through storm." Their legends are born. Elias absorbed a truth that recast his days. You are neither frail nor idle, you simply need one deliberate tap, then another. Effort gathers speed. Steadfastness carves soul. Soul forges a life worth savoring. From then on, Elias stood as beacon, not merely for artistry, but for valor against his own inertia. Travelers still repeat his tale, proof the path to splendor is rugged yet reachable. If this fable stirred you, craving more sparks for courage and growth, tap subscribe to Tales with English. Every yarn here can ignite a shift, hand you a lasting truth, and sculpt the you your tomorrow will salute.